Welcome to the NorthOps Fire Weather Webcast for Wednesday, September 17, 2025. The most recent water vapor loop from GOES 18, overlaid with lightning, shows lots of sparking from the remnants of Mario. An initial finger of instability can be seen just off the central California coast, and it'll be the area to watch as it gets pulled northward from the offshore wave tonight into Thursday. The bulk of the tropical moisture is expected to move over Northern California Thursday night into Friday. Visible imagery this morning reveals mostly clear skies with a weak marine layer presence near the coast in areas. Most of the area will experience sunnier skies today, although the initial surge of tropical moisture should make for some cloudiness later in the afternoon across the southern tier. Ridging will break down during the next 12 to 24 hours and give way to low-pressure influences, including the remnants of Mario through Saturday. A piece of low-pressure energy is expected to break off from the trough passing to the north during the next few days and could very well become a weather influencer early next week, since another tropical moisture feed could be in play. Otherwise, ridging is expected to redevelop Sunday, and how long it lasts is anybody's guess, since there is a fair bit of spread in possibilities. Temperatures will experience noticeable fluctuations during the next 7 days, with area-wide above normal readings today, then highs will be in some sort of transitional cooling Thursday due to shower and thunderstorm activity, with near to below normal highs most areas on Friday. Slight warming expected Saturday before returning back to near to above normal Sunday into possibly Monday. A lot has been made the past several days about all of the moving parts and uniqueness to the upcoming weather pattern. It appears the weather models are starting to come into unison with their depiction of the upper air pattern, which gives a little more credibility to discerning the potential surface conditions. The graphics found on this slide shows the latest forecast from the European and GFS models for Friday afternoon. The high and low pressure system placement is much more in alignment. With that being said, there are still some subtle differences in how they portray the buoyancy and moisture part of the equation during the upcoming rapid transitional period from tonight through Friday. Just be ready to accept changes in the forecast and build a wider margin of error for the decision-making process. The lightning guidance found on this slide shows varying potential late tonight into Thursday morning. Based on the current satellite trends, it appears that the European, HER, and HREF are capturing the current lightning potential the best. They are more bullish, with the potential extending northward over the Greater Bay Area and portions of the coastal range late tonight through Thursday morning. This activity is likely to start out drier, and some tropical feeds of the past have created an overabundance of strikes, so it's a period to be wary of. Expect some fine-tuned adjustments in the modeling as we get closer, as the HRF shows the bulk of the strikes remaining offshore of Northern California during the morning hours. The HRF did the best job in capturing the mid-August 2020 tropically induced lightning event. Similar to the Thursday morning guidance, the European, HER, and to a lesser extent HREF, are most bullish with lightning possibilities across western and some central areas Thursday afternoon. The greater Lake Tahoe area could also get into some lightning. A nocturnal threat is very likely Thursday night, but it's hard to discern whether it will be more numerous showers with isolated thunderstorms or the other way around. Guidance remains mixed for the lightning potential on Friday. It could be more of a numerous wetting shower environment with some embedded thunderstorms or another flavor of that. The European and GFS models suggest some sort of potential across the north and east. Residual moisture and instability is likely on Saturday, and lightning would likely favor the north and east. How much rainfall is a big question mark during the upcoming 3-day event. These forecast graphics from the River Forecast Center have trended lower compared to what they showed yesterday, although expect further change in the coming days. Areas of wetting rain from 1/4 to 1/2 inch favors the northern Sierra with the current forecast. A lot of spread is depicted in the modeling. Lighter wind flows and a dry air mass will remain today. Localized breezes will favor the Bay Area Delta region as well as near the Oregon border. Recoveries tonight are likely to improve a little bit, but still remain in the poor to moderate category most areas. These forecast images are valid at 1700 today. Models remain steadfast in showing a drier air mass near the surface on Thursday, although some improvement is expected. Wind speed should increase, although how much is in question since that field has been changing within the modeling. These forecast images are valid at 1700 Thursday. Last night's GACC model is quite bullish on the moisture surge overspreading most of the area on Friday, with much higher humidity values. Marginally low values could be seen across the far north, with gustier winds along the leading edge. This forecast is likely to change some, so stay tuned. These forecast images are valid at 1700 Friday. Variable winds are likely on Saturday, with more of a westerly influence on Sunday. Some breeziness will be possible during the weekend, although there has been mixed signals on how much. Humidity should trend a little lower, especially on Sunday. The forecast is up in the air for early next week, but likely a little drier to start in terms of humidity values. These forecast images are valid for Sunday. The 7-day significant fire potential product shows a mix of risks due to the complicated weather and fuels flammability pattern during the next 7 days. Moderate risk has been designated for the main drier lightning risk areas of the Coastal Range Bay Area on Thursday. Next Tuesday's moderate risk is due to the possibilities of either lightning or enhanced wind. Dead fuels will experience transitional moistening and drying, while live fuels remain in the flammable to critically flammable state. In summary, expect changeable weather, including forecast during the next 7 days, with lots of moving parts and ingredients. An initial warm and dry air mass will give way to a more unsettled weather pattern late tonight through Saturday as tropical moisture flows northward. The unsettled pattern includes lightning chances, which initially could be quite dry across the western tier on Thursday, plus a nocturnal threat Thursday night with wetter probabilities on Friday. Some warming and drying is possible late weekend into early next week before another low-pressure influence as early as Monday or Tuesday, but confidence is low on the details.